I'm actually really nervous. Hi friends, I am Hannah and welcome to my YouTube channel, Hannah G Knits. It has been a long time since I shared a video, almost 4 months. If you're new here, I had a baby in August and I took some time off of YouTube, Instagram, my newsletter, all of that to try and focus on the baby and family of 4 transitions, all of that. But I'm back. Usually I share videos with general knitting content, things like what I'm making and what yarn I've gotten recently and what I finished. But today I am sharing all the yarn. I have gotten a lot of yarn in the mail from friends, yarn I've purchased secondhand, new, gifted for my birthday, a lot of yarn. Usually, if you've watched my videos, you know I don't generally have a lot of acquisitions. This year has been another low buy year for me. First, before we get started, I just want to say thank you for all of your kind words about the birth of our daughter. If you are new here and you haven't watched my older videos or seen my Instagram, my husband and I have struggled with secondary infertility, recurring pregnancy loss in our journey to add our daughter to our family. So this felt like a long time coming, and if you're experiencing those things too, I am so sorry. People have been so kind to us and just shared a lot of kind words and encouragements and even their stories and experiences. And so I am just very grateful and I'm really happy to be back with you guys. That being said, because this is my first video in a long time, please leave me a comment or like the video or subscribe if you aren't subscribed so I can get it back up there and it can reach all the people that it needs to reach. So I titled this video New Year, New Yarn, because I have a lot of yarn, but I also want to work through it. Because sometimes I buy yarn and then it sits for a long time. I don't know if you do that. I feel like that's a very common thing. But I wanted to share with you today all of the yarn that came into my house. This is not like a project planning video, 2025, here's what I'm knitting. I think I'm gonna do that next or next. But today is all about the yarn, and I'll throw up a few pictures of what I might make or patterns I think would be good, what I had in mind when I purchased the yarn. Again, no promises that I'll actually make these things, but I do want to make some things in 2025 with this yarn. New year, new yarn. Side note, a lot of it is still in bags, so I apologize for the noise. But on the bright side, some of this yarn you will be seeing at the same time that I see it. Because I have just been we've been in a little bit of survival mode. Everything's going well. I haven't really had time for knitting, so I'm trying to get back into it, and this is the video for it. But here's the yarn. Okay, this yarn I got is the Sandnes yarn that is used for the felted slippers. So I've made a pair of those slippers before, and I loved it. I love the process. I loved making them. I gifted them to my mom. She wears them a lot. She sent me pictures of them. She said they're so comfortable. So I got this nice sort of chestnutty color. I'll put all the yarn notes and colors and all of that in the description box. In case I forget to say them here. I got it from a shop in Europe, and I'll link all the shops as well if they have websites. And I found it on sale, and so I wanted to get another quantity of this. I have enough for an adult large. Maybe my husband, maybe my brother-in-law, maybe I'll make some for my son and my nephew. I'm not sure yet, but this is going to be slippers, and I'm pumped. Okay, this is yarn for me. I bought this from a update from Woolberry Fiber Co. And I have not seen it yet. I just opened the mailer that it was in, and now I'm going to open this part. Oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, this is Woolberry Fiber Co. New York in the fall, BerryNatural DK, 100% fine non-superwash merino. I spoiled myself with this one. It is from maybe like New York something, I'm not sure. New York something collection from Woolberry. It was right after Poppy was born. I said, I'm getting this. And I love this color. And I also love the movies that it was based on. I believe it was based on a Meg Ryan movie. You can correct me if you also got this yarn, and I don't really remember. Everything was a blur then. But anyway, it came, I had forgotten that I purchased it, and it was a wonderful surprise. So I have enough for a sweater. I think this will need to be cables. The natural DK, I think that will give it some good definition, and it's not overly colorful, and so I think, yes, cables. I'm thinking cables, and I'm thinking cardigan, pullover. I can't decide, so please let me know if you have a preference. I think that it needs to be a Sorry Nordland pattern. She has a lot of cable patterns, book hub cardigan, she did a book hub pullover. I've just recently seen a new one come out based on Gilmore Girls. I watched Gilmore Girls with my mom my senior year of high school. It was very emotional. It was a very special time too, so maybe that one is sort of like a sentimental value. Also sentimental because I got it when Poppy was born. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. Very excited. I'm thinking cables. Let me know what you think. I got all of the same color and it's enough for yeah, whatever I need it to be. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. New York in the fall, beautiful. Next, I got some yarn from a destash. I love a good destash. I always wanted to try Tiny Human Knits and their self-striping yarn. And I got this and another one from a destash. And I should have asked for more information about it. I didn't really ask any info, like the names or anything like that. This one kind of looks Christmassy to me, and I don't know what this one looks like. If you have these, let me know. And I maybe can do some sleuthing on Ravelry to find out. So I was thinking about doing socks with these because self-striping socks, whatnot. And I posted a picture on Instagram. I got so much good advice. I will share that for you guys if you're also interested in self-striping socks. I've never made them before, and it was really helpful. Eunice, Therapy by Craft, she commented a lot of good advice. I was thinking about making a hat with this one, either for me or for my daughter, but someone pointed out that the stripes would be different widths, and you know, it's not something I know, so it was really helpful. And okay, I have another box of yarn, or mailer full of yarn. Let's see what this is. This is yarn from Kelbourne Woolens. They had a Black Friday sale, and I bought a bunch of yarn from their sale. I'm so excited. Okay, this is wonderful. This is what I was hoping for. Okay. I'm so excited. I was so nervous. I have been so nervous about picking out these colors online, but all the sales are online. So I did buy them online without seeing these colors first, and I'm so excited that they look like how I was hoping for. These are going to be stockings for my family. I'm not making them this year. These are going to be for, hopefully next year I'll make 2 for Ollie and Poppy, and then the next year maybe I'll make mine and my husband's. And I just wanted to buy all the yarn now though, in case dye lots change, yarn gets discontinued. This is Semilla Melange 100% pure organic wool by BC Garn. Let's see what color. I don't know what color these are. I'll put them in the box because the description box, because I don't remember what I ordered. But anyway, these are for my Christmas stockings. My grandmother knit stockings for my dad and his family and my mom a long time ago. She has passed away a long time ago as well, and they're just a sweet reminder of her legacy within the family, and also sentimental for my dad. And so I want to make some for me and my family, and that's what this is for. I was searching for a long time, and I wanted to wait for Black Friday sale because I knew I was gonna have to buy a ton of yarn. And I did, so it came. I'm excited. I want to get one more contrast color. So this will be the main stocking color, and then these are my 2 contrast colors. I'm planning to get one more. It was supposed to be green. They canceled it. I guess it didn't come. I checked my email to see what happened, and they had let me know it wasn't gonna come. They went ahead and shipped this, and so I need to find maybe a dark green in this, and I think that would be good for contrast. So here's what I'm planning to do for the stockings. I know doodles are everywhere. There's a lot of opinions about them. I have never knit them before. I think they're fun and enjoyable. I like how people get into them. They get to customize things like that. But I can see how maybe there's too much doodle. I don't know. Anyway, I bought these from a yarn shop that's online, but it's local to me, Knitworthy Yarns. So this is the Winter Doodle card deck. I also bought the stocking planning PDF that Pacific Knit Co has online, and I think that would be really helpful. I'm already feeling a little bit of decision fatigue while thinking about these. I want to start with my son's because I think he'll be the most excited about it out of the family, but it's going to be really hard to decide what to put on his. Like the mugs, he loves hot chocolate and mugs and coffee shops. He loves trees, he loves snowflakes, he loves reindeer. He loves it all. When I asked him what he wanted on his stocking, he said everything. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to try. Maybe I should start with mine, and it will be more low pressure to do mine, and then as I feel more comfortable, I can do his. I think I'm going to do that because I don't want to mess up his. Okay, so maybe I'll start with mine, and I'll do mine and his this year, and then the next year, 2026, I'll do Poppy's and my husband's. And yes, I am excited. I'll put some pictures up of what stocking ideas are for these. I think they're gonna be cute. I hope they're gonna be cute. I don't think I've ever been more nervous about a hand knit project for myself or for someone else. Ollie was so excited when I told him we were making stockings. I'm making stockings, not we. And I just don't want to mess them up. I just have a few more things, 3, 4, maybe. Stick with me. This is a lot of yarn for me. I rarely have this much yarn to share, so I am really excited. Okay, let's see what I have next. Ooh, yes. I have Knitting for Olive Soft Silk Merino. I got this from Aimee Sher Makes. I am technically an employee there. I do their sample knitting for some of the projects. And I got some mohair. This is a beautiful navy blue to go with all of my mohair scraps. So I'm going to do this for the main color, and this is a stripe color. I want to do a pullover stripes mohair fingering weight combo. That's my plan. I have a bunch of different colors. I have an olive green color. I have this navy to go with the navy. And there was just a few colors that I wanted to use that I didn't have mohair with. So the white and the navy I didn't have mohair for, but I have the rose clay. I have whatever this pink is. I have caramel. So I think I'm gonna do a big multicolor stripe. I think pullover. I think maybe next year will be the year of the stripes. I'm not sure why. Oh, I have this color as well, sort of a burgundy. I have this yellow. This isn't Knitting for Olive, but it's very close feeling to the same texture and weight and all of that. So yeah, I think those are all my colors. There's no way I can hold them all up at once, so I'll get as many as I can. In one hand. Okay, 2 hands. Okay, that's most of them. And yeah, so that's what I'm planning to make. Now this is one where I feel like I need pattern recommendations. I can make this again and do multicolored stripes. Oh, this is my Farnham tee, and it's by the Knit Purl girl. I knit it in Cascade 220 fingering weight, and so it's a little bit lighter weight. It's intended to be this combo, fingering weight and mohair, but I just did fingering weight. I'm really happy with it. I've worn it a bunch. I recently finished it. So I think I'll do a video sharing all the things I finished over my, or worked on. Whew, I didn't finish a lot over my little leave, but that's what I'm wearing today. So maybe I'll make another Farnham, but I kind of like to make a new pattern each time I knit something. I rarely knit the same pattern twice. So yeah, I really don't know what I want to do with this. I did think about doing a Paul Klee. So that has a colorwork yoke, and I'll put a picture up of that. I thought about doing it because I love, love, love these colors, but I think that might be too much mental energy to color placement, color management, and color work. And I think stripes would be more attainable for me to actually start and finish the project, because this is like a scrap busting, use all of these Knitting for Olive yarns that I have had for years and years and used for gifts or personal projects, mostly gifts, honestly. I think they just have so many colors. It's easy to say, oh, this color looks like so-and-so. This looks like my mom. This looks like my dad. This looks like my best friend. And then I just have like a bunch of half balls left over. So I don't know. The pattern doesn't have to be multicolored. I could just add stripes to whatever, but I am thinking like a drop shoulder, not too oversized, but a little oversized drop shoulder, something with really neat finished details. I don't know, I need some more inspiration for this sweater because I don't really have a vision yet. I got the yarn, I don't have the vision. Usually it goes the other way. How it goes. Okay, this is yarn that technically I got. I frogged a sweater over my time off. This is the yarn I got from it. This is Purl Soho Good Wool. It's about 800 yards, so I ordered one more ball to go with this, so I will confidently have enough for a sweater. The problem with this sweater that I frogged was I made it like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And yes, 4 years, because I made it before my son was born. About 4 years ago, it is too small. And it was too small from the start. I didn't have enough yarn because I knit the plover cardigan, which was a wonderful pattern, but I didn't have enough yarn for it, and it was fisherman's rib, so it ate up a bunch of yarn. So I now have a sweater's quantity of this because I pulled out the other sweater, and it was kind of sad, but I honestly didn't feel too sad about it because I'm planning to make it into something new. I did feel a little sad the other day. I saw a picture of myself wearing it, and I thought, oh man, that was really cute. It just wasn't quite right. And after pregnancy, weight changes, all those things, there's no way it's gonna fit me in the next like years. And so I don't even want to keep that in my head. I'm just gonna take it out and make something new. So I had to buy one more ball, and now I have enough. Now I have some single skeins. This one is from my friend Maggie, who lives in Washington State. She sent this Bigfoot Yarn Co, and she sent it to me to make something for Poppy, and it's called Fairy Ring. So it makes you think of Bluey and the fairy song. We love that in this house. Big Bluey fans, and so I'm very excited when Poppy gets into Bluey and I make her something with this. I'm thinking a hat, maybe hold it with some suri and make a squishy ribbed hat. I got another single skein from a Winter Wishes, Grant Your Wish, I'm not sure what it was called, but it's a beautiful Sewrella skein. It's nylon sock, superwash, merino nylon, 400 yards, classic, and the color is Teak. I don't know what this collection is from or anything about it really, but it's beautiful. I've been thinking about making another Vertices Unite with all of my sort of white, brown, fingering weight scraps, and I think this would be really nice. But it is 400 yards, so I could potentially make like a striped t-shirt or a few pairs of socks. I don't know, but I'm thinking that it would be nice for Vertices Unite along with my other neutral scraps. Okay, 2 more left. This is Cascade 220 Superwash. I got a bunch of this for gifts. I got one and made a lovely ribbed hat, and I got one to make for my husband and an extra just in case. But I forgot how much I like this yarn. I've used it for a few other gifts. I haven't used it for myself, and I'm thinking I might want to do that because I like it a lot. I like the Cascade 220 non-superwash, but for something that's maybe a little more hard wearing, this could be really nice. I think I am gonna make another hat for my husband with this. And I'll show you the lovely ribbed hat. I didn't take a picture of the hat I gifted. I completely forgot. But I wanted to include this, even though it's not like fancy or hand-dyed or anything like that. It's still something I got, and I really liked working with it. I surprised myself by how much I liked it. Okay, last one. This is sort of funny because I did not even realize it, but I have more of this Semilla Melange from BC Garn. And I got this for my birthday. I picked it out a long time ago from a sale, and I did not realize this is the same yarn I ordered for the stockings. It's actually really funny to me. I hope I like it. 2 colors because more stripes. I don't know why so into stripes, but I got these 2 colors, and I'm thinking something similar to this. I've seen the Abby Ginser by Sandnes Garn. I like that one a lot. I have to figure out how to get the pattern. I don't know where you can buy those. I know Petite Knit has a lot of stripes right now. I haven't knit a Petite Knit pattern in maybe 2 years, but this might bring me back because I really like the striped cardigan that is really popular right now. It's beautiful, and I think this would be cute with sort of cream, purple. I thought I heard Poppy, but I think that's somebody's lawnmower outside. So I got this for my birthday, for my mom, and yeah. I think that this will be cute. Let me know if you have, again, striped patterns that you liked. I do think I want to make a cardigan with this one because I have made a lot of pullovers recently and cardigans are a lot more practical for me right now, easy on, off, all of that. So I think I'm leaning towards cardigan with this. Hopefully it'll be a little more hardy than some of the other sweaters I have right now. I'm not wearing a lot of mohair or fingering weight because I just feel like those can get tangled. My son never grabbed my hair or pulled my earrings or anything like that, but my daughter is doing that a ton already. She's like grabbing earrings. Last week I wore braids and she just pulled the braid all day, and I don't mind because it's really cute, but I don't really want my sweaters to get snagged or ripped. Okay, that is all the yarn. For me, that feels like a ton of yarn. And we all have different yarn consumption, different yarn budget, yarn priorities, all of those things. But for me, that was a lot. Oh wait, there's even one more. Okay, so this was a gift. This is Memory Lane from Ewe Knit Toronto. It's Embellished Knits to Cherish. And this was a gift from the shop. And they reached out to me a few months before Poppy was born. I'm planning for this to be my last hurrah before Poppy was born, and then she came almost 2 weeks early. So I did not even get this started, swatched, or anything. I did open it, and it's beautiful. But I'm planning to make the Olympia is the name. And I will show it to you if I can find it. There's a lot of really beautiful detailed knits in here with the embellishments, which I love. The one I chose has a ribbon in it, which I think is so fun. And I've never knit something with a ribbon in it. Oh, yep, here it is, Olympia. Here, this is what I'm planning to make. And I will show you the yarn. I got the original color. So it is sort of the dusty olive, but I've not used this Pascuali Mohair Bliss Organic Mohair Blend, and it is beautiful. The color is 805. I'm sure there's a name which I can look up. But it is lovely and it feels so soft. So soft. So for this, you hold 2 strands together. So there's a lot of balls of mohair in here. And probably the most mohair I've ever had. But the only thing that's holding me back from casting it on is mohair can irritate babies if they get it on their face or in their mouth. And so I haven't started this yet for that reason. But as soon as Poppy's a little less attached to me, I think I'm going to cast on. This was, again, like I said, is a gift. I didn't have an obligation to share, but I do want to share because I'm excited to knit it. One more thing about the book, it has embroidery or beadwork or lace like this. And I feel like that's huge right now. Yes, there's a lot of beautiful embroidery in here. I feel like that's really popular. I've seen it a lot recently. Embroidery on knits. I think that's the name of a book. Anyway, so thank you for this. It is lovely. I can't wait to get started. That's all my yarn. Now it's really all my yarn. I don't see any other yarn sitting around. If you made it this far, thank you for watching me and all of my yarn and project ideas. I am thrilled to be back. Hopefully in the new year, I will have a consistent schedule. That's the plan. We will see. I'm going to start with every other week, and then hopefully I can get back to every week moving forward. I also spent some time looking back through my comments on my videos, and I have been enjoying the constructive commentary on my editing skills and my lighting and things like that. Hopefully this lighting is better. I tried a new spot. You can see my tree in the back. Along with the commentary on my speaking, things like that. This is super casual, but I do want to make it the best that I can for you guys. And so I will be working on less ums, less yawns, better lighting, and keeping the pictures up for longer. That one's really helpful feedback because I don't tend to watch them back with the pictures up. I watch them when they're editing and things like that, but I don't watch it back and see what's this like for how long I left the video, or what's this like for how long I left the picture up. So that was really helpful. But if there's things like that, please let me know. I do want to make it a good experience for you guys. I was talking to Haley from the Knit Weekend. She's recently put out a lot more videos, and they're really good, about just finding our audience and what we want our channels to look like, who we've connected with. And it's just been really freeing. I think for her is kind of similar to what she was saying, but also for me to say, you know, I'm not that channel, I'm not this channel, I'm not going to be as good as that channel. I don't have the resources or the time to put in, that's not my job, or you know, whatever. And instead say, here's what I do have and what I do offer, what I enjoy talking about, and the people that I love getting to connect with. So I hope this reaches you if you and I are a good match. And I do have some exciting videos in the future, but if you follow my channel, you can look for me and slow knitting, especially with a baby and a toddler right now. I'm just so glad you're here. So thank you for watching my first video of 2025 and my first video back after a long break. I'm glad you're here.